FX5. FX5, where are you? Where are you? I don't see any updates on my order. So that's something that's only really fun for me. Ever since I started nerding out about cameras, because I want the cameras to look really cool. For one, actually, I guess that's the only reason, just because it's cool. It's fun. But Sony just pumped out a new camera, which has been hyped up forever. I know this is totally unrelated to lifting, but this is more my thing, so I guess you're just going to have to listen. But they've had one, it's called the FX3, that's been out for a while. I think 10 years or something, 2012? I don't know, 2016? It's a good camera. It's got a really fancy camera lens, or camera sensor, and it's just kind of cool. So they made an upgrade, which I'm excited about. It just does some fancy stuff, but don't forget there are diminishing returns with anything. So it's not it's not like 3 times the camera that a ZV-E10 would be, right? So if you're a camera dude and you're thinking, okay, what the hell, I want to start posting TikToks or something, or for me, it's awesome that I get to go back and look at all my training footage, basically since the beginning, all in 4K, like all in Super HD, whatever, except for the first year that I used my phone, which is also a pretty good thing to reference. I didn't use a real camera for a year. So it's like, how important is it really? How much is it just fun for me because I like messing around with cameras, because I'm like just excited about it because it's fun and cool. It's like a toy, like every time I see different videographer guys out in the world, you see somebody in the airport, he's got a camera bag with a tripod sticking out the side of it. That's an unspoken bond, right? That we both know what we're doing. That's how I look. If you ever see a big ass dude with a backpack and a tripod sticking out the side of it at the airport, very potentially me, at least for when I'm traveling. But that's just fun. It's fun for me to nerd out about the cameras. It's just a little, I guess that is a hobby. That is kind of a hobby for me. I don't really think about it like that because for me, I just like it. But yeah, it's cool looking at that kind of stuff. But getting back on topic, today's plan is back. Now, I don't think I need to bias any part of my back in particular because it feels pretty fresh. Like, I don't think I completely wrecked my mid-back or my lats specifically in my last back day. So what that tells me is I'm just going to want to kind of bounce around in a varied sort of way. Maybe a few sets of this row, a few sets of this pull down, a few sets of this row, a few sets of this pull down. And with a lot of muscle groups, it's good to be particular. It's good to be specific. Like I definitely like my quad days in a certain order. A few squeezing leg extensions first. Excuse me, haven't taken my pre yet. But a few squeezing leg extensions first as like quad, knee, tendon primers, then moving on to my heavier work with potentially pressing, squatting, whatever, and then usually coming back and doing one more leg extension just as a finisher to really end it. But with back, I'm not so particular, right? Give me 2 sets of, actually, I don't know, maybe just one really big set of dice, like a 20-sided one from like D&D, but give me a random exercise set style generator and it's gonna give me a good back day, is my belief on the matter. So okay, spin the wheel, heavy set of chest supported machine rows, 10 reps, failure. That sounds pretty good to me. Alternating 5 reps on either side, pullovers on the cable until burning. That sounds pretty good to me. So at least I guess what I'm just saying is I'm open on my back days. I'm open to not only just changing it up with maybe having something pop into my head if I think this will be a good movement, but also just dictating the lifts based on what's available. It's been a little while because, well, yeah, how long has it been? The Miami Rec Center that I was looking at for a long time, that gym was packed. And if you're in college now or you're about to go, let's say you're a freshman, ooh, yeah, shit's getting real for you now, huh? But if you're going to your college gym, enjoy it. Fucking enjoy it. I think out of all the gyms you're ever going to go to, your college gym is probably going to be the one that you have the most fun in. Because everybody's around your same age, everyone is pretty serious, and it's just, I mean, at least from my experience, the vibes were always on, was how I kind of understood it. So if that's about to be you, make sure to enjoy it, right? It's only been like 2 years, and I still look back and think that was the fucking shit, you know. So don't let that time get wasted. But it's packed. Well, all right. I'm not gonna wait 20 minutes for a pull down. I'll just start with a pullover machine. Yeah, I probably shouldn't wait 15 minutes to do a bent over barbell row off the rack. Let's just do a chest supported row or something, you know. As long as you hit your whole back, or at least the section that you're aiming for in your workout, I'm not as picky about how that gets done. So if I'm doing 5 or 6 sets of lats, 5 or 6 sets of mid-back rows, well, maybe today, standard or straight bar pull downs really click. I'll just do 6 sets of pull downs. Maybe chest supported rows on a certain row machine or something that I've never used before really clicks. I might just do 5 or 6 sets of those. And that could be it. That could be the simplest that the workout ends up being, which I don't have an issue with, you know. And I know someone's out there listening to me say that, and their immediate thought is, what? Will you do a workout with only one movement for your lats? You're not getting any training for variety at all. You're just doing the same set over and over again. That's not going to work. And my rebuttal to that is, well, I don't do the same set and the same exercise every workout. Every workout is different. So if every workout is different, that doesn't mean that every workout has to be different every set. And you know, like something that's truly random sometimes won't actually really appear random, you know. So on the spread of doing a lot of movements, only a few sets each, I think sometimes you're also cool just doing a few movements with a lot of sets. I've had a couple of arm days that I mean I don't remember the day, but that I remember distinctly that were only made up of 2 movements, just heavy push downs on an easy bar cable and dumbbell curls, and that was all. I just camped out doing the push downs, then camped out doing the curls, posed down. Sorry about that. But push downs, curls, pose down, and guess what? Pretty freaking pumped, you know. So it's worth thinking about, but it's not worth overthinking about. Let's put it like that, you know. So I'm not trying to tell you not to try to improve and, you know, upgrade your training, but sometimes simple is good, right? Like if we're talking about damage dealing, right? I like making like UFC, like boxing style references. I have no experience, but it's fun for me to say it like that. But it's like, you know, yeah, you can have a guy who's got pretty crazy, insane technique in jiu-jitsu. You know, he's going to pull guard, or, you know, those are just some of the words that I know about it. But if he's up against Thor Bjornsson, who's 400 pounds, and this guy's 160, I mean, I don't know if that jiu-jitsu is going to help him. And in that analogy, the jiu-jitsu style is like, okay, a really specific, super like highly complicated workout routine, and the Thor Bjornsson guy is just insane effort and going crazy hard, you know. So obviously I'm saying that in a way that makes that sound cooler, but yeah, don't underestimate just coming in and killing it, you know, because that's most of it. That's probably 90% of it. If we're not counting consistency, let's assume you're consistent, then I think your overall effort is really making up most of that fucking math, or most of that accounting for your gains. But I think nothing else to say. Let's just pack it up and pull into freaking pros. Alright. Let's start basic with a different song. There we go. Had Enough by Breaking Benjamin has been getting me fucking crazy. Come on. Hoi. Huh. Okay, let's turn 290 into 250. One more. Okay. Now let's row something. The infamous Mega Mass Row. This thing has garnered a lot of love. I've never really used it before. Feeler reps feel pretty good. So let's get it. Let me get a better song going and try to go crazy. Let's pray, DJ Khaled. Come on. All right. No. All right. I like it. I like it. 2 more, just like that. And rest pause. That's where you take a few seconds before doing a few more reps. Let's just say it's hard to fucking breathe with this row. So, a couple of huffs, a few more reps. That's good math to me. Oh shit. One more. Whew. All right. I haven't seen people hype up this machine so much. It kind of made me like a machine hater because I'm like, it's just a machine. All right, the love is warranted. I like this thing. Ooh. Okay, let's move on. Not sure what to. Either a row or pull down, I can tell you that much. Okay. Yeah, 2 more of those. I can actually go a little heavier. Let's bump it just 1 notch. One more. All right, now let's move on. I think I know what I'm gonna finish with. And first, I'm gonna figure out how to take this thing off. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, 2 more. This thing feels fucking cool. I like that a lot. 1 more plate though. All right. Come on. Two plates and a 25 on both sides. too much. Let's finish with a pullover and we are done. Yeah, this and then posed out somewhere. Ooh, let's get real. Let's get freaking real. I tell you something, you're not going to find a beefier cable crossover than the fucking Arsenal one. I feel like I'm up against a tank right now with all this fucking machinery. But just a few alternating reps of pullovers. Nothing crazy. Holy shit, alright, not that heavy either. Let's do the 40. Yeah, that's about what I'm talking about. And this is more of just a pump finisher, get some extra blood into my lats. I'm not trying to absolutely obliterate them. I know it doesn't sound cool, but that's kind of just the purpose of this one. Yeah. Yeah, one more inch. Four. Let's hit a lat spread. There we go. Back freaking complete. And exactly as I predicted. 5 or 6 sets of rows, 6 sets of pull downs. And I kind of have been liking that sandwich approach where I said this last back day, the bread is lats and the meat is the rows. So start with the lat movement, get my rows done in the center, finish with a lat movement. That approach, that formula has worked out pretty well for the past couple lifts. But don't be fooled, just because I say I like that doesn't mean it's special compared to anything else. I've done back days where I did a set of rows and then a set of pull downs, supersetted back to back for the entire workout. And that worked out too, you know? So the answer isn't this works, this doesn't. It's a lot of stuff works, so do a lot of stuff. You know, that's how my brain computes that situation. But let's see how we're looking here. Okay. I would say that I'm feeling rather freakish. So time to go do the cardio, which is helping me get this fucking lean look. All right, do not neglect that calorie expenditure. See you in the car. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that was good. So cardio this time was done on the treadmill rather than the bike. And my feet hurt. My feet hurt a little bit. So I think I'm gonna do the bike tomorrow. But I can still feel my quads a little bit. They're kind of residually cooked from that leg day. So I don't really want to do the bike today, right? Treadmill's a little bit more low key on your quads, but it'll get your calves going, especially if you really like push through the tip of your toes at the back of every step, then yeah, you can really start cooking your calves. I mean, to the point where you'll even have a calf pump at the end of 30 minutes, or today 45 minutes of incline treadmill. 3.5 miles an hour, six or I know 6-7, but 7% incline. I think I did 6 for the first half, and then I upped it to 7 to get a little bit real, because sometimes it's a little much to increase your step rate by speeding it up, you know, and moving up to like 4 miles an hour. 4 miles an hour is a little quick. 4 miles an hour is a little fast for walking treadmill speed. Usually I'm going to cap it at about that 3.5 mark, and then just increase the incline angle to add anything extra on top. But yeah, that did me good. So me and my buddy Teague were chatting it up. Hell yeah. And that gym was there's good energy in there. There almost always is, because that's a pretty serious gym, but there was definitely some good energy in there, which I liked. You know, obviously I do not mind the Sam gym. Oh, it's hot chapstick. Just because, oh, shit, it's a Sam gym. You know, it's got all my kind of specifically picked things. But going out to different places is fucking sweet too. And now the roster of gyms is pretty freaking diverse. Pros, Metro, Los Campeones, once that's open. I mean, shit. Turn Columbus, Ohio into the bodybuilding hub of the... I can't get over this either. Ohio is not the Midwest. Ohio is freaking not the Midwest whatsoever. You know, so wherever the hell you want to say Ohio is, right in the center of it, you have got pick of the litter when it comes to gyms. And then basically everywhere also has like a Planet or an Anytime. I have a critique for Anytime Fitness. Make it so that you can sign up online. Anytime, but it's, I don't know. Anytime is weird because it's individually owned. When you buy, or when a guy buys an Anytime Fitness, it's his gym. He's just like, you know, paying for the name and the whatever, and the branding and stuff. So it makes it kind of hard to just do like a online thing, I guess. I don't know. But you can set up a Planet Fitness membership online and just show up. And for some, I think being able to set up a gym membership online and then just show up and scan in is a pretty big barrier to entry. I think a lot of people would sign up if you do it online. And also, if someone's new to the gym, well, you don't want to announce that you're new. You know, you probably don't want to come into the gym and basically just put a sign on your forehead that says, I've never lifted here before, by getting your membership the day of. Like, dude, just fucking make it make it an online thing. That's my critique. And I'm not talking for me. I am in the sense that I want to set it up online because it's easier and it's usually faster, and you can just do it at any time rather than make sure you go in when there's, you know, people working at the front desk or whatever. But yeah, that's one thing I want to see more, especially with even smaller gyms. You know, I went to one up in the middle of Montana. This gym was tiny. To call it a commercial gym is an overstatement. Like, this was just a little fitness center. Rack, you know, still squatted like 500. Like, there's weights for sure, but this was a small ass setup. I still got after it, and I could do it online. Nobody was in there. All I had to do was like get a week pass QR code on my phone, and then just, you know, scan in. Obviously, something like that, you leave yourself open to some hooligan coming in and just fucking up your stuff if there's no one in there like staffing it. But, you know, make it where they got to confirm with their license, and then you have them caught on camera, and you can get that kind of thing sorted. You know, like, people can be adults, I think, for the most part. But that's not my forte, of course. You know, I may be a gym owner, but it's not a public gym, so I don't have the strings that come attached there. At least not yet. Oh, the Sulik gym. Is that one more coming? Not soon. That would be further into the freaking future. Further into the freaking future there. But not impossible. You know, add that to the long-term goal list. I think that'd be pretty cool. But now, let's just head back, get this thing edited together, get some food into my system. I am hungry, but I am also really thirsty. And that was a big lift. That was a really big lift. When it comes to your split, I think doing chest, I don't know. I mean, I've been doing legs, chest, back, and then arms. I haven't been doing shoulders because they are big enough. I don't need any more shoulder work. Sometimes I'll throw them in, of course, but just, they don't need to grow a ton. But, legs is a pretty big muscle group, hamstrings and quads. It's a lot. It'll take it out of you. And I think back is probably and pretty much at the same time. Probably. Yeah, back is probably just as big in terms of muscle mass as your legs. Or at least it's second. If we're talking top of your traps to the bottom of your lats. You get a lot of meat back there. There's a lot of surface area to cover. So I think doing a back only day, I certainly do not mind. A back only day, I find is an actual adequate amount of volume just for one lift. You could argue that a chest only day, you could probably get a little more out of that. You can add shoulders, you can add triceps. I would not mind chest and tris, but I like how I do my dedicated arm day. So with my 4-day split, rest days being taken sporadically, I think it makes a little more sense than doing like push-pull legs indefinitely with no rest. Because push-pull legs, that's a lot of muscle being worked every day. Whereas my legs, chest, back, arms is a lot of muscle on a leg day, not as much muscle on a chest day, a lot of muscle on a back day, not as much muscle as an arm day. So I think the leg day and the back day are the most fatiguing, whereas the chest day and the arm days are a little more, a little bit more, or let's just say less intense in terms of damage done than those other two. So at least for me, that has been a solid groove. But I also like working out so much that I want to do it every day. So that's also another reason why I'm going to try to go every day. So if you got to throw your rest day in, do not feel like you're behind the game or anything like that. I don't think a rest day I don't think taking or not taking your rest day is going to make or break a week. So, do what you know is best. Let's put it like that. But yeah, nothing else to say. So I will see you for... I'm already excited. It's fucking arm day tomorrow. I know it seems like, kind of obvious, but I'm always excited for arms. I'm always excited for arms. I'm always excited for chest. I was really excited for this back day today. And then I know what comes after arms is some legs and probably just a hamstring day because my quads are still thrashed from that set of squats. But, oh man, yeah, this is good. This is freaking good. So this week is going solid, and I'm going to make damn sure that it keeps going solid by not missing my exit. Hey, there we go. All right, so I'll see you tomorrow.